All right, today we are diving into the story of one single grape that can literally be almost any wine you can imagine. It is a true shapeshifter. Let's get into it.
So just think about this for a second. What if one grape could give you a super crisp, dry white, a rich, complex dessert wine, and a beautiful, elegant, sparkling wine? It sounds kind of impossible, right? But as you're about to see, one grape really can do it all.
And that grape is Chenin Blanc. It's perfectly nicknamed the Chameleon because of its absolutely incredible ability to adapt and transform. And this isn't some newcomer. We're talking about a variety with a seriously deep history and a truly global footprint.
So, where does our chameleon story even begin? Well, for that, we have to go back in time to one of the most gorgeous and historic wine regions in the entire world, the Loire Valley in France.
This timeline really puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? I mean, we're talking about a grape that monks were cultivating way back in the 9th century. Back then, it was known as Pinot d'Angers. It eventually spread all over the Loire, and get this, when that devastating phylloxera plague wiped out most of Europe's vineyards in the 1800s, Chenin Blanc survived. It just proved how tough it is.
And that classic French profile? It was shaped directly by the ground it grew in. You know, the unique limestone and schist soils you find in famous spots like Vouvray and Saviniers? Well, that's what gives the French versions their signature high acidity and that really distinct, almost flinty, mineral character.
But you know, a chameleon doesn't stay in one place. Its journey took it all the way across the globe. And that led to this fascinating tale of two very, very different continents.
And this is where you can really see how the grape adapted. So it gets to South Africa in the 17th century, and it finds a totally new home. While the French style is all about that high acidity, green apple, and flinty minerality from limestone, South Africa's warmer climate and granite soils created something completely different. A bolder, fuller-bodied wine that just bursts with tropical notes like pineapple and guava. In fact, South Africa has embraced this grape so much that today it's the world's #1 producer of Chenin Blanc. So this isn't just a French grape anymore. It has this vibrant, modern identity all its own, which of course leads us to its incredible range of styles.
Okay, this is where we really get to the heart of its chameleon nature. The grape's versatility isn't just about different countries. It's about the wildly different kinds of wine it can become.
This incredible adaptability lets winemakers craft it into 3 main styles. You can see them here with their Portuguese names: dry, sweet, and sparkling. And honestly, the results are pretty spectacular across the board.
So first up, you've got the dry styles, or secos. Think of these as Chenin in its purest form, really showing off that signature high acidity. They're just so crisp and refreshing, with flavors of green apple, lemon, and that stony mineral finish.
Then, on the complete other end of the spectrum, it can become a world-class sweet wine. Now, this often happens because of a special fungus called Botrytis ceterea, or noble rot. I know, it sounds awful, but it's actually amazing. The fungus carefully pokes tiny holes in the grape skin, which lets water evaporate and concentrates all the sugars and flavors. What you get is this complex, honeyed wine with these beautiful notes of apricot and quince jam.
And finally, all of that zippy acidity makes it absolutely perfect for sparkling wine. These are often made using the traditional method, which is the exact same painstaking process they use in champagne, and that creates these really elegant wines with fine bubbles and delicious notes of brioche and citrus.
So, all this versatility in the winery leads to one of its greatest strengths. It's an absolutely fantastic food companion.
I mean, because it has all these different personalities, there's a style of Chenin Blanc for just about any dish you can possibly think of. A dry style is perfect with seafood. An off-dry one can handle the spice of Asian food. And a sweet one is just a dream with a fruit tart or a really funky blue cheese.
But why does it work so well with food? Well, it really comes down to the wine's core structure. That killer acidity just cuts right through anything rich or fatty, cleaning up your palate with every sip. Its aromas can complement everything from delicate herbs to bold spices. And because you can find styles from light to full-bodied, you can always find one that matches the weight of your meal perfectly.
So when you look at the big picture, the story of Chenin Blanc is really more than just a story about wine. It's a story of a grape that's proven its quality, its persistence, and its remarkable adaptability across centuries and continents. It's constantly reinventing itself while still staying true to its amazing character.
So,
With all these delicious identities out there, the crisp and dry, the rich and sweet, the bubbly and bright, the only real question left is, which face of this chameleon are you going to discover first?